Guys, I really think I'm overthinking this YouTube thing. If I tell you how many times I've got a video, you're going to catch me and throw me out the window. Anyway, I feel like I'm overthinking this YouTube thing, and I think I know why. I have no niche. Now, as an overthinker person that I am, and many of you out there that might actually relate, I never think I will obviously go down a deep, dark rabbit hole of looking for YouTube videos that tell you how to start a YouTube video in 2025, blah, 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 all that jargon and everything. And nine times out of 10, or 9 videos out of 10 will tell you, be niche specific. And guess what? I don't really have a niche that I can stick to right now. Because on the one hand, I am an award-winning screenwriter who loves film. I don't just love film, I am in love with film. Like if I'm not watching a film to learn something or to dissect something about a character, half of my time is spent on YouTube doing deep character dives or movie reviews, like looking at all that stuff. And I'm like, ooh, it's cool. Like sometimes I'm just always talking to people about like film. And I just want to talk about film, like have a channel where I talk about film. And guys, let's face it, the Uganda film industry still has a long way to go before we can start winning Oscars for certain films. Anyway, I'm just putting it out there. But that's a topic for another video. Then on the other hand, I love music. Because not so long ago, my mom was a musician and she has composed and made songs that some of you out there are singing, but you don't know that she's the one who actually sang them. So by that logic, that gene has transferred to me, right? I love music. If I'm not watching a film, I am doing karaoke, I am like singing along to music. Like I just put on music, guys, on my like home theater, which is right here. I'll show you another time. And I'm just singing along. I'm not even like listening to the music or what. I love composing music. I love writing lyrics. And I would love to have a channel that explores that creativity where I'm like, okay, time to learn an instrument because I love music. And I love talking about music and what it means, right? Like, I actually love musical movies a lot, so much. I've watched Frozen, Wicked on repeat, and all these other movies that are musicals, right? I don't think there's a musical out there that I do not know. Like, name it in the comments and see if I want to tell you the entire plotline and all the songs in it and me singing it for you. You just know. Anyway, then there is me. You know, the cool girl, the whatever. I don't know what your opinion about me in this video is so far, but there is me. So you guys, I love gossip. Oh my god. Like, just give me a nice topic and we will just talk about it. But I don't just talk about like things I'm like, I find a story on the internet and I'm like, oh, this is the side I've taken, oh, this is the side I've what. No, I'm not a Muganda, but there is a saying that I've heard so many times, and I think there's even a song about it out there that says that you get, like, don't just choose one side of the story. Now for me, I always see like the storyteller's side of the perspective of the story, the internet side of the story, but the juice is where the truth lies. Like, I always look for the truth in any stories I'm told. If you come and tell me that, yeah, Chloe, your dad robbed it. I'm not saying my dad did not rob it. I'm just giving an example. Or someone comes and tells me, yeah, my dad was sent to jail. And then I'm like, oh, so why do you think he was sent? And they tell me that he did this, he did that, he did that. But I'm like, are you sure? Because when I look at these things, I see a whole different angle. Because I've been to law school, and as a law student, they tell you to look at the facts, examine them as they are. A wise man, I will name Tenzin, who is in one of my very favorite animations, once said that
true wisdom begins when we accept things as they are.
And I'm not saying just accept someone tells you something on the surface and you believe it, but me, I look for the truth and I accept it as it is. You understand? Anyway, besides being besides being an overthinker, I am a very practical person. Because as someone who has been to King's College Budo, our headmaster, the late Baka Maleme, he's so rest in peace, had this motto that it's better to focus on solutions rather than on problems. So I've really had that mentality. Like, whenever I find myself in a situation where I'm overthinking to the point of a migraine, I take a pause, put on my big boss pants, and I'm like, so how do we solve this issue? And if I do not know how to solve it, I'll either ask for advice from someone that is maybe in a more experienced caliber of life or what. I go on the internet and I generally surf. Man, the internet came for us, guys. So I look for a solution or try to, because I'm a creative person, like I really love creating. So I just come up with creative solutions and boom, I find myself becoming a very practical person because I don't really like being a victim. As someone who has been to rehab and has been on a recovery journey, actually this year I think I'm going to make 4 years of my recovery journey, 4 or 3. I will calculate and tell you guys. No, but 4. Yeah, so as someone who has been on my recovery journey, that victim mentality, I tend to kick it out the window. So now I find myself like wallowing in pity or feeling like the world is about to end. I pause. I'm like, wait, there's actually a solution to this. And I focus on finding that solution. Not obsess over it. I just focus. And if I can't find it, I let it go. If I can, I work on it, leave the rest in God's hands. Either way, at the end of the day, everything I leave to God's hands. So that is now one. Now, me being a practical person, I decided, you know what? Since I don't have a YouTube channel where people don't understand if it's about music or film or gossip, I just decided, yeah, guys, gossip, by the way, I may not look like a gossip person, but my friend, yeah, I'll just use story. Yeah, story. Because people who have actually met me keep saying, hey, but Chloe, you have a YouTube channel where you jazz these stories from. And I'm like, yeah. Anyway, so I came up with a YouTube channel that I created called Cinematically Speaking, where I'm going to be doing a lot of deep dives on films and talking generally about the film industry, just generally things that I love. And if you're really someone who may not have keen interest in film, but you want to know about film and how maybe film operates in Uganda, because I have a lot of story to tell about that film industry of ours, but story, I'll tell you. So I love talking about film. So I have that channel. Then I have another one where I'm going to be doing like song covers, karaoke, music compositions, where I'm going to be talking about still music and things that surround it, like that whole base, right? And then there's going to be this channel, this one where we are going to be talking about personal stuff, typically lifestyle, like what is it that was said and what can we find about it. And I'm the kind of person who loves to spread positivity, so trust that if you come here and you find this channel and you're like, oh, she's talking about this topic, I saw it in the news, let's see what she says about it. I will not tell you that, guys, let's go and review bomb, let's go and throw hate comments. No, I'll be like, guys, sometimes you have to understand that people are human beings, right? So this is my long-winded way of telling you guys that I have other 2 YouTube channels. If you feel like any of these is your vibe, check them out. But you can also stay here and subscribe. And by the way, I have a short film that's coming out on the 30th of March. I'm going to be dropping a few content snippets, like behind the scenes, what I'll also be jazzing you guys. I worked on that project with, I think, a few faces that you guys might recognize. That is Tumusime Abi, guys, forgive me. Also known as Trills UG. Kindly subscribe to him. He has awesome content. And I also worked on the film with Sir Amon. He is also a dope-ass content creator. So catch us 3 in that movie called Obukade Busatu. I can't wait for you guys to watch it. Now, I know some of you may have comments. It may not be the best film that's out there, because I know some of you with your judging comments. But guys, I love it. It was my debut film. Like, not the debut of it's the first one I wrote. I've written films before I made this one, but this was the first one that was mine, like producer credit. And it's the one that won me this award here and has got me into many international festivals. So I thank God for that. Now, so yeah, I don't know, man, if I don't look like the type of person you're interested in, but you love film, yeah, like subscribe so that you watch the film. I had wanted to put it on the other channel that has like my film content and stuff, but then I realized that I had already given this channel's link for people to subscribe to watch from here, so I can't shift to another channel. But that's the only film content you're going to get on this channel, that short film. So stick around. Also, I'm currently working on a thriller film. I'm going to take you guys through the process and we see what that's like, what it's like to make a thriller film in Uganda. Can't wait for you guys. Anyway, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Can't wait. Anyway, I am launching this channel. Honestly, at this rate, I don't know what I'm saying, but this is that's the end.